But when I come up the stairs to shut the lights off, I can actually see a shadow man and the bottom of the stairs looking up at me.
There were tunnels here. There were tunnels down here.
It happened to be the place that Al Capone would stop in when he was on his way from Chicago to New York.
Were you a lookout for Al Capone?
I'm working, yeah.
Was that you walking past the device over there?
Gus!
Tonight we find ourselves in Bellevue, Ohio, investigating a building steeped with history. Beneath our feet, the basement once host to illegal underground gambling that the public knew nothing about. And some even believe that Al Capone himself had deep ties to this building, with the hotel that burned down across the street, with a secret underground tunnel that ran between the two. We're not here for history alone, but to see what the secrets can tell us in their own words. Welcome to Entity Explorers.
Bellevue, Ohio, a railroad town shaped by movement, where lines of steel once carried people, power, and secrets across the country. Positioned between Chicago and New York, Bellevue became more than just a stop along the way. It became a midpoint, a place where things passed through and sometimes stayed. In 1908, the Weiling family built this structure as a simple hardware store, serving the needs of a growing working-class town. But as the years went on, the purpose of this building began to change. During the height of Al Capone's empire, this location sat in a strategic position directly across from a hotel and connected by an underground tunnel hidden beneath the street. In the bay windows above, guards once stood watch, eyes locked in both directions, monitoring anyone who came or went. What looked ordinary wasn't. After the mob era faded, the building remained, adapting with the times. An American Legion Hall, a UAW meeting space, a German-American club, a gathering place for the odd fellows. Decades of purpose, decades of presence. But buildings like this don't forget, and sometimes they don't let go. Tonight, we step inside to uncover what still lingers within these walls. We sat down with co-owner John Doyle to hear what this building has witnessed.
Hi, I'm John Doyle. I'm co-owner of Unique Wellness Center, just a couple doors down from where we are right now. And right now we're in 208 West Main Street, or the Weiling building, built in 1908 by the Weiling family. I actually have a couple things here to show you. This is a crate that we actually found in the basement that actually tells you that it was his, as well as this one. This was actually a crate that was delivering either an electronic vacuum cleaner or an electronic washing machine, something that not every family in Bellevue could afford, but they could buy it here at this hardware store. The building has a bit more history as well, because upstairs was a meeting hall. Originally, the meeting hall was being used by the Oddfellows, and during that period of time, when you're upstairs, you'll see there's a series of closets to keep the Oddfellow costumes for their ceremonies and their meetings. The other people that were actually upstairs during the 1920s up until the 1930s was the German-American Club. And the German-American Club stayed there until the 1930s when they were politely asked to leave because it became very, very pro-Nazi at the time. So they left this building and went elsewhere. The other part of history that's more interesting possibly to some of you is what happened upstairs because of our two very large bump-out bay windows. Originally across the street was a hotel. That hotel was one of the largest, most beautiful hotels between Chicago and New York City. It happened to be the place that Al Capone would stop in when he was on his way from Chicago to New York. But he would send over two of his bodyguards to stand in the two windows in the building to keep an eye out here on what is now Route 20, or our main street, because they have a perfect view of everything in town. We also know that there was a tunnel that connected this building to the hotel. It made it very convenient to be able to go from the hotel to this building without anybody knowing what was happening. Our basement has another history as well. There is the remnants of a boxing ring. It's still downstairs. And that boxing ring had two purposes. There was a boxing club that was very legitimate, that had young men learning how to box. But then at night, it became an illegal gambling club where people would then bet on major fighters. Once you're downstairs, not only can you see what is the former ring, but also where they warmed up. There are chin bars, there's places where there were speed bags and heavy bags as well. Today, the floor that we're on now, our first floor, is a space that Unique Experiences is in. Unique Experiences is a place that you gather together with your friends and family, and you can actually learn to do various classes. We have candle making classes, we have holistic classes to make your own salves and body sprays and facial makeups and things like that. We also have it as a gathering place that you can rent. So you could rent this space for a small group gathering. Family gatherings are the things that we see a lot of here.
By day, this place feels warm, creative, alive. People come here to make something. Candles, scents, memories, moments meant to last. But when the lights go out, something else lingers. Staff and visitors have reported hearing disembodied voices, whispering when no one's there. Footsteps echo through empty halls. Objects moved, not misplaced, moved, as if something unseen is still interacting with this place. Feelings of unmistakable uneasiness, like you've stepped somewhere you weren't meant to be. But the most chilling of all, people see a figure standing at the bottom of the basement stairs, tall, motionless, watching.
My name is David Vickery. I'm co-owners with John Doyle with Unique Wellness Center. And we bought this building because the love of the building and the history. But when we bought it, we thought about just putting lipstick on a pig and cleaning it up. But the building was speaking to us, and it really convinced us to restore it to a grandeur. And during that time of the restoration, there's a lot of odd things happening. We do hear voices, and it's very muted. Just as we was doing this interview, I heard a woman scream, and it's clear as day. So there's different sounds that we hear in the building. Depends on which time, but when you're in here late at night, it's definitely a little bit more eerie than it is during the daytime. So it's interesting that we heard a woman scream, and it's still daylight outside. Some other things that have happened as we were doing the restoration, we would find things moved. I would look for things and ask John if he moved them. He couldn't find them, and all of a sudden they'd reappear maybe a day or so later. So what's really interesting in the building that we're in right now, we are restoring it, and we did have all new windows put in. But what's the interesting part is, many times we'd walk in and the tilting windows were fallen in, and then we know they were secured. They were locked and secured. We've actually called our installer, and they came back, they looked at them, they readjusted them, and it still did it. They came in here a month ago and they redid them all again, so we're now waiting to see if these windows are gonna still come back in. Just very odd that the windows were doing that after replacing them. When it comes to spirits being in the building, if I had to say who might be in here, I think it's probably, my background is German as well. It might be the ones who had to leave. It was a time that when people had to leave based on what was happening in our country. So I think there's a lot of sadness to a group that was doing very well here that had to leave. And the German American club on the front of the emblem was scraped off. So their history was basically erased.
Some of the paranormal experiences that we've actually had here, in my personal one, is down in our basement. I work down there all the time. It's where all of my equipment is to do any repairs and work that we're doing on the building. But when I come up the stairs to shut the lights off, I can actually see a shadow man, and at the bottom of the stairs looking up at me. And it happens every single time. I've gotten to the point now I just tell him I'm going home or I'm finished, and he stays down there. Now upstairs here, we're in the, actually the kitchen area next to the ballroom. And up here there's a lot of noises, and most of the noises are people talking, which makes sense when you consider the fact it's a ballroom and people actually had a good time up here. Nothing feels threatening to me up here, but that's not other people's experiences. There's a butler's pantry connected to the kitchen, And the butler's pantry actually is a place where I walk through it and just feels a little creepy because it's tiny and dark. But other people have actually felt somebody's in there and somebody who's not friendly. Luckily, I just tell them, leave me alone, and they do. The other thing I hear all the time, and I work here often after doing my regular job, is I hear people walking around. Not only just from one floor to the other, but often from one room to the other. So if I'm working up here in the kitchen, I'll hear somebody in the ballroom, or I'll hear somebody coming up the stairs. So there's constant movement and constant paranormal sounds coming through this place all the time. One of the more interesting to me experiences that 3 other people have actually had was in the butler's pantry attached to the kitchen here. The butler's pantry is easy to get into from the hallway. You can pass through the butler's pantry into the kitchen area or into the dining area as well. 3 separate occasions, young women came upstairs. We were showing them the space before we really started working on it. And when they walked into the butler's pantry, and by the way, these were separate occasions, walked into the butler's pantry, one of them immediately felt ill. She immediately had to leave. Her stomach was bothering her. She felt like she was going to faint. And she went downstairs and wouldn't come upstairs after that. One of the other women, a totally different time period, walked in and she felt as though she was not only cold, but shaking. And something felt very negative to her when she was in the butler's pantry. And the third woman had the same experience, except hers was a headache, and she felt there was a feeling of dread when she walked in the butler's pantry. Sadly, I don't have any history on the butler's pantry having anything that would cause that, but people do feel that energy.
On tonight's episode of Entity Explorers, we have paraguest Greg Nicholas.
My name is Greg Nicholas. I am 4th generation, both psychic medium, descended from my great-grandmother in Italy. The whole ability or gift went through the family. However, it does end with me, as my wife and I do not have any children, and I have buried approximately 34 people. So the whole ability ends with me. I started seeing things at age 4. I am currently in my mid-60s. It is my career. I travel all over doing both psychic work, which to me is future, using cards and tools. Mediumship is spirit. For mediumship, I don't use a whole lot of tools. I just let them come through to me. I do a lot of healing work and a lot of relaying of messages from those who have passed to those who are present. I first learned about my abilities when I was age 4. I was at a funeral with my mother in Pennsylvania, where I'm originally from, and it was my great aunt. And we were at the funeral home, and I said to Mom, I said, Louise is here. That's the lady who died. And she said, yeah, she's right here, meaning, laying in the casket. I said, no, she's in the corner. And at that point, my mother said, we'll talk later. Today, I do a lot of work helping people find closure in terms of how people have passed. Are they okay? I do a lot of work with parents of children who have either taken their own lives or have had an overdose, whether intentional or accidental. And that's what I find rewarding, is that a lot of the people or parents, family members get closure as to why. And a lot of people want to know if their deceased loved one, whether family or friend, is okay and on the other side. And believe it or not, a lot of people recently want to know or talk about relaying apologies to those who have passed. I'm going to say very much a world of difference coming down here, everyone. Very much a world of difference. A lot going on here. Now, this is a very old building to my knowledge, but however, I keep getting hit. I don't know where this is coming from. I feel like I'm being hit. I want to say boxing, fighting. I don't know. It feels like it is, but earlier in the day, I was being hit down here, but very strong. But over the years, and I kept wanting to hide, and I do get someone here hiding in the corner looking at me there too as well. But I also think, I'm just going to say it, this was part of, I believe, the Underground Railroad, from what I get to. A lot of history, but I keep smelling burning. So somewhere in the building, there had to have been a fire. And there is just a lot of activity over here, directly in front of me, about 11 o'clock. A lot of activity. back there looking at me. However, see, there's the smoke smell again. A lot of that going on with the smoke, the fire, things along that line. I keep hearing cheering. I want to say there was like some sort of a match going on here, or competitive fighting going on down here, like for prize money or something like that, like a purse. Very good cheering, competition, but I also feel that it was, they were made to do it, held against their will. Going further into the building, or into the basement, I should say, very strong, hiding in and out. There were people kept down here for a little bit, and I'm also getting something with like the Prohibition era. A lot. I tend to pick up on smells. I'm getting something like the liquor, like Prohibition or things like that. Like the old bathtub gin days from, I believe, the 1920s, I think. But being down here, this was a good way station. Man, there's a lot of smoke here too. Gambling, there we are too. Boy, the spirits are very active for me this evening with a lot of the gambling going forward. The cards here as well. The gambling, this is a very strong building in terms of the Prohibition, in terms of even that, the Speakeasy is what I want to say. In terms of the, like the brothel, the Speakeasy, things along those lines. I am going to move a little further along here and see what I get. In and out, a lot of activity here. Again, with the, I keep getting it. This had to have been a very big area for the, I'm going to say, professional fights. I'm not sure if I want to say boxing or fighting, but that's what I keep getting with the fights here too. The prize money, see, right there is a strong smell of beer. To me, that is liquor coming through. I do not know how active this building is to this day, but at the same time, a lot of actor. Wow, there is just a big hiss. A big hiss. Down here, and I do not think it was anything from the street, but a big hiss to me coming through. See, and the closer I get to a platform over here, I feel there was a lot of boxing. And here, okay, this has to be some sort of an exercise device, bar, what have you. See, in this area is where a lot of the I'm going to say athletic competitions were held. Boxing or things like that. Professional fights here as well from the ceiling. And okay, and the closer we get, that's what I'm feeling too.
So Gregory, we did a solo walkthrough, and we started in the basement. So I was very impressed because you've never been here before.
No,
right?
I have not.
Have you heard any stories of this place before?
No.
So you've never stepped in this part of this building? All right,
No.
so it was very interesting what he picked up on, and I'm going to let him do his talk, and then you guys validate, which you guys told me some of the stuff, so I already know, and I did not guide him. I was as quiet as a mouse when I was down there, and I want him to kind of go over things, and I'll kind of help and
please
remind you of things that you brought up. So
good. No, thank you. And for the record, we have not communicated on my findings or anything, or what was picked up, findings, things like that, what was revealed. Very interesting building, though, and Carla, please jump in, the way my mind goes, too. Down in the lower level, too, the gym, the boxing, the wrestling, the workout, the sweat. But can you guys validate all the levels, the centuries for me, or?
It was a boxing ring. It was a private club. And during the day, it was a private club where young men came to learn to box.
Okay,
and
what was at night? Was there the gambling?
Yes.
Because I kept saying,
yes.
Gambling, change, coins, speakeasy, stuff like that too.
Yeah.
Lower level was more the male, upper level was more the ladies.
If you think of it that way, yes.
That's what I got, I think.
Yeah, you did.
But down there too, but the boxing, I kept getting, was it ever this speakeasy sort of thing, do you know? The illegal liquor?
May have been connected to the boxing ring, but we don't know for sure whether it was a true speakeasy.
This building was heavily involved in some sort of a disaster, and I do want to say fire because I cannot get the smoke fire scent out of here too. Now I'm not sure how much it affected here. We are in the lower level, so I do think something may have collapsed upon us. Okay, over time, decades ago. Be interesting to see how this pans out.
Because I kept getting that and heavy smoke down there too. Heavy smoke. And at times I think, I'm not sure, I said I felt like collapsed, I'm not sure. Was there a fire or was it just heavy smoke?
There was a fire in this section,
Right up here.
right above your head.
So
That's why the ceiling is different here.
okay. Oh, yeah. But I kept getting the fire, but I smelled it down there.
But you also mentioned that at one time, this area burned down.
The whole block.
Thank you.
Yes.
There
And
it
that's
is.
when you were talking about the collapse. That's why
Yes.
I was like, whoa.
That I did. I felt that the collapse too.
Now, back here, slowly to my right, I'm getting the image of a gentleman back in the corner by the bicycle in terms of like a janitor. I'm getting him there as like a janitor, almost like he was the caretaker cleaning up, but very proud of the way the place has been right now. He's like the janitor or the, I want to say the maintenance man or the caretaker. He took his job seriously, and at least part of the time, he did in fact live here. He spent a lot of time here in terms of living here, okay? But very proud guy, but he's very much thankful for what we're doing. He likes the back entrance, the back stairs back there. I don't know if that is a closed off entrance or not. I haven't made it over there, but he's very, giving, like to make sure we behave, I behave myself down here as well. It's a very comforting environment, very comforting as well. But I am going to say there is also more than, there's two entrances right now, one to my left that we came down and one to the right, the stairs back here. I'm going to say at one time there was another one as well, and I don't know what that means. I want to say up and down, almost like an elevator, but that doesn't even make any sense. So there was also another entrance going on here. So the biggest thing for me is like the boxing, the gambling, the speakeasy days. I keep hearing change clinking, okay? For like the gambling, the bathtub gin days, almost like the gangster, I want to say Al Capone days.
One thing that was very important to me was Gus. We were about halfway through, and I turned to the right towards the back, and I said, "There's Gus." And names for me just aren't the strongest too. Caretaker, a gentleman who at times I felt lived down there.
Interesting.
Okay, very proud of it, the way it is. What I say, restored or something like that too. Yeah.
He had me confused on this whole Gus, because you guys never mentioned Gus before.
No.
And then obviously you did some research.
Okay, go ahead.
Why don't you tell
So
me
when you mentioned Gus, I was like, who is Gus? So Gus Winkler was Al Capone's, what they called American favorite boy. So the legend is Al Capone and his bodyguards were here. So we were told that Al Capone's bodyguards, which we won't say where they were located, but apparently Gus, and we understand that there was a tunnel that led from the basement to the hotel across the street, which means Gus, if he was here, his bodyguard would have went to the hotel that Al Capone was in.
Did I mention tunnel or something? I don't remember.
No, you just
I don't
mentioned the
remember.
other opening.
Yeah, another opening
Right.
too. But Gus, that was really strong. But we're here, that was a far corner back there. Yeah, Gus, so that was Al Capone.
We are headed up to the top floor of the building just to see what we can get. I see I do already have to watch my footing, but that is okay. Different energy already, much different energy. I am going to say one thing that's interesting. Just in this one room, I am picking up some sadness, okay? A little bit. It's like there was someone who either harmed themselves or died up here. And it's very hard to tell, but I am going to say there was a death up here. I don't know how or when, okay? And it hit me here, and I am actually being pulled towards the back. I don't know if someone was jumped out the window or what. Let's go further back here and see. See, and the further we get towards the back of the building, the more I get this too. Yeah, like a death. Someone tried to harm themselves. Very strong here. Like sadness, and I'm very much pulled. I'm going to walk closer to these back windows. I'm not sure if it was exactly here or not, but I feel like someone did. Maybe they got drunk. And I'm also wondering if at one time there was an outdoor porch. I want to say porch, balcony structure outside here too, as well. There doesn't seem to be any evidence, but again, that could have been over the decades, century, decades, things along that line. But very good. This was also, there's indications here of an ethnic club. An ethnic club. I wanted to go back to like one of the Slavic days, maybe the Italian. I don't know if there's any record of that, but like some of the ethnic, because I keep hearing a foreign language here, like an ethnic day, like a club. I don't know if it was on a regular basis or not, but used for the ethnicity. Very proud of the heritage. Could have been like the old German clubs or things like that, the old Saxon clubs.
I want to go upstairs. Yeah. Very different energy. And I'm going to need you to jump in because I was all over the board up there too. Very different energy. Ethnic. I think I kept saying ethnic, and I wanted to go like an ethnic club. German, I don't know.
You're absolutely right. The club makes a lot of sense, and it was a German-American club that used to meet upstairs. Yeah. And they actually met for quite a while, but they were asked to leave during the late 30s, early 40s, because they had Nazi sympathizing. And as a result, they were asked to leave, actually. Okay. The other club that was up there was the Oddfellow Club.
Thank you. And what did I say? Because I got mixed up with Masons or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
You got mixed up.
Secret Society. The Oddfellows are another
See, and I never
society.
knew that. Yeah. All the way in the back, the windows. I picked up one death. And I don't know if there was a death, if it was a suicide, attempted issue. I don't know. You boys may not be able to help me either.
Yeah, we've never heard of a death up there. Yeah. It's never been confirmed for us.
But we've had 3 different women, completely different times, come up to the top of the steps and feel that there's dark energy at the top, like someone fell down the steps or is trying to push them down the steps.
See, and I felt it more towards the windows too. But one thing too.
But before you say that, I was telling Carlos and them, so we've had restored all the windows. And we did have all new windows put in, but what's the interesting part is many times we'd walk in and the tilt-in windows were fallen in. And we know they were secured. They were locked and secured. We've actually called our installer and they came back, they looked at them, they readjusted them, and it still did it. And then for a short time, we'd come in and the windows were tilted in. They were locked, so we called their installer, they came out, they fixed them once, they did it again, different windows, and they were locked.
Now, in the lower level, I had a gentleman named Gus who was, I'm going to call him the caregiver. This is a female up here. This was her domain. And I'm hearing Anna. That's fine. I'm going to say Anna, Andrea. It could be a mix of the 2 or the 3. But this was her area. Like she was the, I'm going to say catering manager. Okay? The cook, the club manager, along those lines. Anna being very proud of this. Keep it clean. Keep it clean. And she was a real stickler for cleanliness. I'm also going to say, too, make sure you keep the bathrooms clean. This is, you know why? Oh, wow. Argue. This is an arguing place too. A lot of tension here. Arguing, shutting the doors, argue, almost, it's like the pantry, a small kitchen or something along those lines with being a servant's quarters, the arguing too. I can see this back and forth, back and forth. You know what? There are also, this is going to sound crazy, meetings going on in here, the small like business negotiations while the other ones were going on out there. This is like the side meetings too. I get that, a lot of intensity. I'm not saying physical, but a lot of intensity. Being very like, okay, you do that, wheeling and dealing here as well. Not only was this obviously some sort of a service, kitchen, pantry, whatever as well, but the wheeling and dealing, you come in and shut the door and then step out. Out of this whole upper level, this is the one area that has the strongest energy. Out there was very good. Remember I said the shouting and everything, the dancing. This has more of it, like the one-on-one things. The side deals were made here.
Now, I know when we got up there, when you made that turn into where the kitchen used to be, you didn't know there was a kitchen because it's gutted. There's not even a sign of a kitchen in there. He's like, I'm smelling food or cooking in here.
Thank you.
And I didn't say nothing, but I was like, you're standing in the kitchen.
No, Carlo didn't tell me, that's what I want. But I kept getting the food, the catering, and I got a lady in spirit up there too. And the white, guys, the white, like the cafeteria lady uniform there too. And I yelled Anna. Names, don't hold me to that too. But like she was almost like the catering manager, the kitchen manager. Keep it clean. The little room at the end, you wanted me to go in, the pantry. Room. Like that felt like side issues, like side conferences. You know what I mean? That's very different, intense energy in that small room.
We've had people actually walk into that room and feel ill.
See, there's something with that. Because if there were something going on out there, you go into this small room for like the side deals. Or something like that, guys.
But if you think about it, going back to what you said, negotiate. When the German club had to leave, there had to be some intense discussions up there before it turned happy, before the other crowd came in. It had to be pretty tense.
Overall, very good. The building is very good to be restored.
So we were talking earlier, we did the interview. One of the things we first came in here, our idea was not to renovate this building. And then the building was speaking to us to bring it back. A lot of the stuff that's happened was during the renovation, but I think it's happy now that seeing
100%.
the tin ceiling that was never exposed for probably 50 years, 60 years.
100%. 100%. Very happy, and I think it's going to be more so once it's new, I'm going to say reintroduce
the building.
Yeah, but no, very, very good. Thank you for that, because some of the stuff I was getting is just weird even for me. And any of you guys who know me.
You were tripping me out a little bit, I'll tell you that.
All right, so what we're doing tonight here is we are in the assumed boxing ring that was used during the illegal gambling that happened back here, and we're going to call it the 20s and 30s, only because that's what would make sense to what we gathered earlier, correct? So we're doing a dual Estes in here. We have 2 spirit boxes set up on different people, obviously myself, and we have Heather behind us. And what the Estes is when you have a spirit box which makes this sound, and what that is doing is creating a white noise as it scans through radio frequencies at a rapid rate. And it allows spirits to be able to communicate with us. And you guys are going to be asking questions. We're going to have noise canceling headphones on, so we will not be able to hear any of the questions that are being asked. We are going to have a blindfold on. That way we cannot be influenced by anything that's going on around us. So this is a sensory deprivation experiment is what the Estes is. We're going to repeat any words that we hear come out of the spirit box aloud as you guys are asking questions to see if we can come up with any relevant answers. So with that being said,
Danny and Lee are not with us tonight.
Yep.
Introduce our special guest.
Yep. So since Lee and Patty are not with us tonight, we actually have my wonderful wife, Abby, with us tonight. And we have Kyle's wonderful fiance, Lacey, with us tonight. We have Greg Nicholas, our special guest, our paraguest on this episode. And we have Marvin, our other fill-in for Lee and Patty. So, and we have the building owners, David and John, with us. We're going to all be doing this Estes session together. So,
takes about 12 pairs of shoes to fill theirs.
It does. So, without further ado, let's do this.
All right.
Whoa, I got Gus. Who's talking with us? Is Gus here? I thought I heard Gus coming.
Medic.
A medic.
Are you a medic for the boxers?
Medic again. 22.
Did someone died.
I think I heard Ed.
Who else is here with us?
Was that you walking past the device over there?
Gus.
Gus. Again.
Lazy.
Lazy or
Thank you.
Philip.
that was that REM pod or tripwire?
That's a whole
Tripwire.
Are you okay with us all being down here?
The block.
So what happened in the block?
Were you injured here?
Half.
What was that? What is that? Did someone just moan?
I heard that.
That came from right here.
I heard the groan next to you, Carla.
Holy crap, I got.
They did.
Standing up.
They did.
They did again.
A groan. Were you injured? Were you injured here?
Half.
What was that? What is that? Did someone just moan?
I heard that.
That came from right here.
I heard the groan next to you, Carla.
Holy crap, I got.
They did.
Standing up.
They did.
They did again.
A groan. Were you injured?
Wow, I'm getting a cold breeze over here. Like
What year is it?
Really cold. Like something's coming around us.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I feel someone like, I literally just felt someone like come close to me, and I felt like I could have reached out and touched someone.
What was
Did you hear that?
Somebody just whisper?
No, I heard a.
I thought it was you.
No, it wasn't.
Gus, are you
Like a
down
big
here?
sigh.
Jason?
Was that you guys?
It's cold.
Can you light up the lights?
6. 4.
Are there 4 of you down
Freedom.
here?
Wow.
What's beeping?
Temperature
What's beeping?
on the REM pod?
The REM pod's picking up a cold temperature.
Oh boy.
And we're feeling it.
Jake's
Jake.
feeling it. Oh, said his name.
Did you fight down here?
Jake again.
Can you say the other
Easton.
person's? What'd she say?
Easton.
I knew it.
Easton? Is that your kid's
Thank
name?
you.
Yes.
Oh, tripwire just lit up.
I have a son named Easton.
Remember,
Alphonse.
Christmas.
Alphonse.
You guys want to do the EVP session? We'll quick EVP, and then we can do Josh. What's that? Music?
Something kind of like high pitched.
Oh, yeah.
1, 2, actually, make sure. But we've got a light, flashlight.
Brother,
Let's make sure. I
you're in
have
the
enough
right
room.
crowd.
I think we all have.
Go get an O light. Go get an O light.
Yeah, delete this.
This one's even custom.
All right. You guys ready? 1, 2, 3. Here we go.
What kind of dancing did you do?
Were you a union member?
What negotiating happened up here?
What's your favorite artist's name that sang?
Can you tell me what year it is?
Was there food cooked up here?
Were you a part of the Chicago outfit?
Where's home to you?
Do you not like these new windows? Okay. Let's see if we got anything.
Were you a union member? What negotiating happened up here? What's your favorite?
As long as I can respond.
What kind of dancing did you do? Were you a union member? shit happen up here. What's your favorite artist's name and thing? Can you tell me what year it is? Was there food cooked up here? What's your favorite artist's name and thing? Can you tell me what year it is? Was there food cooked up here? Were you a part of the Chicago Hauntings? Where's home to you? Do you not like these new windows?
What did it say?
I think it did say yes.
Yeah, what was it?
The window question at the end. That's the only
Were
one
you
that
a
wants to hear the
union
truth.
member? What negotiating happened up here? What's your favorite artist's name and thing? Can you tell me what year it is? Was there food cooked up here?
Yeah, I hear something
Part
like
of
too.
Chicago Hauntings. Where's home to you? Do you not like these new windows?
Yes.
Yes.
That's pretty
Crazy,
clear.
dude.
So it doesn't like your new windows.
I know, he keeps opening the door.
They look nice. I don't know why they wouldn't like the new windows.
Because he literally even said that during the interview.
Yeah.
You said, or we asked, who do you think's doing it? And you said, I think the spirits are doing it.
Yes.
Yeah. Were you allowed to keep the money?
Really? Leave.
Ooh.
Leave.
You want us to leave?
Where should we go?
Out.
Are we asking too many questions?
You know, when we were here last time, we were talking about money.
Yep.
That's when we were getting a lot of weird stuff.
Bitch.
They don't like the money part.
Tom.
Yeah.
That's
Was
the
there
reason
money
why they're all-
hidden down
why
here?
they were all down here.
Bitch. Bitch.
Roll it.
Rolling.
Roll it.
What are we rolling? I want to talk about money. Did you lose a lot of money?
Fremont.
Oh yeah.
Oh, was there money taken to Fremont?
I want to know more about this money.
I feel like it got really cold.
Did it?
Yeah, I had
Yeah,
chills.
it like got really cold.
And I feel like I've been getting it in waves. Like it'll kind of back off a little
Money.
bit, and then I'll just get chills all over again.
Let's keep talking about money.
And
Did you hide money?
Probably lost money.
Oh. Did you lose money?
bitch.
I'm telling you, man.
Is there money in the
Money.
tunnel?
What's that?
Did you put
It's
money
just-
in the tunnel?
Were you paid to
Eagles.
lose fights?
Eagles. The club.
Yeah. Eagles.
Get rid.
You got rid of money.
Eagles Tavern. Golf.
What were you saving up money to buy?
Dude, that light's acting funny.
Which one?
Run pod?
Are you trying to grab that?
Hold it really tight. Grab the antenna
You better
tight.
feel better.
It is getting cold. I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel a cold breeze coming.
Wouldn't you know?
Do you want someone here to give you money?
Is something like back in that corner over there that's flashing?
Yeah, there's something in there. Flash.
Okay.
Yeah, what is that, guy? That red light flashing in the corner.
Well, it's like green.
The team.
Think over here?
Clear.
It's the hot water heater.
Okay, okay.
Can I have some money, sir? You guys hearing kids laughing?
Yeah.
Gold.
What is? I thought it was just water.
Nova.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it. It's coming back here.
Are there kids down here?
What is it?
30.
30 kids down here?
30.
Voice.
Boy,
On the front.
Boys?
Did she say boys or voice?
Were there children hidden down here?
This.
I'm not hearing it no more. Are you?
The hotel. That was clear.
The hotel.
so there's 30 boys hidden down
Go
here.
home.
Yeah.
Go
Did
home.
someone moan?
30 children.
Do you want us to go home?
I don't think I did you not hear that? I was trying to listen for the kids.
Gus, are you here?
I hope you got that.
I might have caught it here.
That's me.
Are you? Is Gus?
Hi, Gus.
It sounded like it was behind you.
Gus, were you a lookout?
Him?
I could have sworn I just heard tunnel. Tunnel again.
Did you go through the tunnel
Frank.
a lot?
What was that?
Ed.
Sounded like something flew. Better not be no bat down here.
I did.
Oh.
I did.
I swear something just flew by. I think something's flying around in here, man.
No.
Huh? Have you ever seen a bat down here or anything?
No. Don't say that.
Gus, were you more than just a lookout?
Here we go.
They went down.
Thief.
You were a thief?
Are you trying
Gravity.
to find your money?
Internet.
They did.
How do you treat thieves?
Put cinder blocks on their feet and dump them in the lake? Oh. That's how they used to get rid of them, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Hello?
Cement shoes.
We're here still.
Who are we speaking with? Can you give us a name, please?
Tell us about the 30 boys.
I just heard a, oh my God, that was, I don't know if someone's on this, but I just felt a really, really heavy footstep.
That was me.
Did you kick it again?
Yeah, I hit this on the side like that.
Can you show us where you are?
Were the boys
That was
made
weird.
to fight?
I heard that was weird.
Were the boys made to fight each other?
I think I heard Mark.
Were you paid?
Yep.
Were you paid to lose?
Oh, that was weird. I don't
Please
know what
do.
I heard.
Were the fights rigged? Did anybody see Al Capone down here?
Oh,
Did Al actually come down in his basement? Yes or no?
During the big fire, was someone
Leave.
hurt?
this. Tomorrow.
Was the fire arson and hurt 30 boys?
Were people killed in the fire?
Yep.
How many?
No.
Spokesman.
Let's see. Yep.
Were any of the children killed in the fire?
Mike.
Okay.
You've heard that before.
So was Mike one of the children?
Mike, were you killed in the fire?
Ooh, big hit for it.
Morris.
Morris?
Rose.
Rose? Were you killed in the
Beef.
fire?
How many other names?
Guys, I think I want to get out. This is starting to become overwhelming. I feel like people are like closing in on me.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Good. Tap out. Oh, start over. Yeah, tap out. Yeah.
Cleveland.
Dude, that was getting to the point where I was talking so much I couldn't even keep up with it.
That's another name.
Huh?
Another name.
I just heard Mike.
We asked names at the end.
Yeah, we heard you
Wolf.
said Mike a couple times.
I just heard Mike Wolf. Guys, that was
Take off the headphones. You know.
well.
Yeah, he said he heard Mike Wolf. All right, let's go around. Let's start over here and kind of ask questions. I said wait.
What year is it?
Turn it.
What was the name of your union?
What'd you hear?
Get out of here. I think so.
Yeah, kind of.
What did you ask?
What was the name of your union?
I thought I heard a dick, like it was calling you dick.
I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised today.
No, Greg.
Was there an accident at the window?
Sounds loud.
Some woman.
I heard woman. I would look for woman.
For a second.
Died. Go ahead.
What's your name?
I heard an aim.
Were you here for the fires?
Can you tell me how many of us are standing here right now?
8.
I heard 8.
I heard 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Holy shit.
There is
I was
8.
counting with you. When you were
Was
about
it
to
really?
say 7, I heard 7 right there.
What? Did it just say 8 again?
Can you say how many people are standing up here again?
No. 8. Try.
Can you count?
Fuck you.
I thought I heard I'm talking.
Oh, okay.
Was it me or you?
Yeah, Kyle.
Question time?
Me.
Okay.
Do you know that you are passed away?
All clear?
Professor, go ahead.
I thought I heard all clear.
Are you dead or are you just in a different level of time?
I'm going to ask what Kyle asked earlier. Are you part of the German American Club?
Yep.
Yep.
I heard yep.
Are you a man or a woman?
It sounded like a woman's voice. Like a bitchy woman. Like, seriously?
Like you don't know? Are you mad that you got kicked out of this building?
No, it's not the red flag.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, see the
'Cause
red
norm-
light? There, see?
So normally a light goes with it.
Yeah, it's like.
Oh, is it light now?
Go ahead.
Can you tell us your name?
I heard Mike.
You heard Mike?
That's what I thought I heard.
Heard it say who?
What was that?
Sounds like it's got a lot to say, though.
Were you with the Odd Fellows?
Yes. I heard yes.
I did.
You did?
Real quiet.
Yes.
Yeah, it was real quiet.
Is Gus up here?
That's it, yeah.
I thought it said yes.
So-
What's the name of the object that we put on the table?
That's my stomach.
It said light.
Yeah.
It did say light.
I heard something about the light.
Yeah.
How do you feel about cops? Light?
What's that supposed to be? That's the cops.
Light work.
Were you a lookout for El Capone?
I'm working.
I'm working, yeah.
I'm working.
That was pretty good.
Which window was yours?
East or west? West.
What was your favorite cigar?
If it says the name, I still won't know if it's the right thing because I have no clue. All I know is Garciarga or Garciarga.
Garcia Vega?
So you know more than I do then.
That's the only one I ever heard of.
Cigarillo, something like that.
Yeah.
Did you smoke cigars?
Is there somebody walking? Is he downstairs or coming up here? I seen a shadow up on top of the ceiling like someone was walking.
Dude, I seen that too. And then I just waved my arm to make sure it wasn't me.
He was working, so maybe he's working.
I hear something in there.
You do?
Is he coming up here?
No, he's downstairs.
Did you see that?
Are you
Yeah, I
working?
seen a
Is that
shadow
you?
up there. Like something's casting a shadow from the other room walking.
Yes.
The odd fellows have a skeleton.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yep, they always had a full skeleton.
What was the name of the skeleton?
Ralph!
What?
What did it say?
It said Ralph! Did you hear it?
Yes.
Something's walking.
Thank
around.
you.
I
telling you,
knew
we-
it.
that's
I
why I was
heard something out there
I
too.
heard it.
Can you come in this room?
If I see Ralph walking in here, I'm
I shit myself.
if you see a walking skeleton here,
I'll tell you.
I'm going home.
Ralph walks through the door.
I'm telling you, I've seen something like cast a shadow.
Yeah, I've seen it too.
It's not like a
It looked
shadow
like-
on the wall.
It was
looks
up
like
on the ceiling.
yeah, like something would be walking. It's casting upward,
you're right.
like from one of those elongated shadows. All right, it's that time of the night. We're going to draw coins. It's solitary time. This is where some lucky or unlucky person gets the black coin. They have to do the solitary, where the person who draws the gold coin gets to pick where to go. All right, you're going to go first. Here's your lucky draw. Oh, pick one coin and see what you get. All right, Kyle's usually the unlucky one. He's been doing, he's probably got the record of doing solitary.
He's a professional.
By a mile.
Yeah. I do it.
I do it.
All right.
Since Lee's not here, I got a black coin.
Should be two in there. All right.
I'm
I got the
nervous.
last
I'm super
coin.
nervous right now.
So before we draw,
Oh, Jesus Christ. Are you kidding
you
me?
had the black coin last, right?
did.
I'm going to give you the choice to switch with somebody or you keep the coin you have.
Ooh. Let's think about this for a second. Come on, guest of honor.
You're going to switch with him?
Yeah.
So don't
How do I switch
So
this
take
here?
your other hand, grab his coin.
Yep.
And he's going to grab your coin.
No funny business here.
All right, here we go. On a count of three, we're going to flip. 1, 2, 3. Ah! Who's got the gold coin? Oh, boy.
Don't send me anywhere cold, please.
Fine, go hang out upstairs.
Outside.
That's fine.
Go hang out upstairs where they don't like the women.
That's okay.
That's
I'm
okay.
tough
She's
warm
like,
up
yeah,
there.
it's okay until
I'm
she
a
gets
tough
up
broad.
there.
You know what's funny about this? Before I realized it, the last time we were in Bellevue, she got the black
Yeah,
coin.
Oh, I did at
So
the
Bellevue,
train.
lucky.
Well, hopefully more happens up there than happened at the train,
Well.
because I feel like
You gotta antagonize him.
Yeah, piss him off.
I can't be mean. All right. Well, let's see. I don't like this. Let's go through here. We're gonna do my solitaire. We're gonna start here in the ballroom. Well, my name is Heather. That's my shadow over there. We are in the ballroom. Is there anybody up here with me? Wants to communicate? Are you over here? If If there's someone here, can you light up these lights for me? Was this a ballroom? Did you have dances here? There was talk about this is where Al Capone's guys would hang out. Is that true? There's my shadow again. I'm trying to avoid that. Creep myself out. Are you from Germany? Switzerland? It's my shadow. Got a candle on the chair. That's my footsteps. Oh, was that me or was that you? Gotta stand this way. The shadows keep like the angle. Keep it so it doesn't look like it's my shadow. There we go. Maybe this will work. Can you light up these Christmas lights here in front of me? That's what I like to call them. And on this chair, looks like we have the candle. And there's a bell. If you touch the bell, it'll ding. Alrighty. Can you make a sound? Maybe knock. See, knock on the floor. I think I saw someone. Is there someone over there? Go ahead and step in here. Come say hello. Don't be shy. See if I can stick it under my arm while I walk. I thought I saw someone in here. Are you hanging out in here? Are you in here? I put my box up here. So when I was sitting in the chair, I looked into this hallway and I'm pretty sure I saw a shadow person in here. So I've come in here to see if we can maybe make contact with him. So let's see. Can you tell me your name? Did I hear your name's Gus? Was that what you said? Are you here, Gus? Are you here watching out for... Who else is here, Gus? You have any ladies with you? Were ladies allowed up here? What were the ladies' job up here? Would you stand back here and look out these windows? Okay, I'm going to change this and reverse it. See if we get any more. It. Oh, he told me it wouldn't work. Well, I don't know. Was that a woman? Now that room over there is where the women are not supposed to go. Can I go into that room? Am I allowed? There. Of course. Are we allowed in here? We're gonna go around the other side. So I did see a shadow person on the other side over there. But other than that, it's been pretty quiet. So I'm gonna call it a night and we'll see what we got.
This investigation took us deep beneath the surface of Bellevue's dark history, into a world of illegal gambling, underground boxing, and rumored ties to one of America's most infamous gangsters, Al Capone. In the hidden shadows below, men fought for money, power, and survival. Some walked away wounded, while others never walked away at all. With so much pain, violence, and bloodshed trapped within these walls, could that energy still remain today? Do the spirits of the past continue their endless fight, even in death? Above the underground chaos, secret societies like the Odd Fellows and the German-American Club once gathered behind closed doors. What rituals, secrets, and hidden dealings took place within those halls? Despite its haunting past, the building still stands strong, no longer a symbol of corruption, but of restoration. Thanks to the passion and dedication of John and David, the building is being brought back to its former glory, preserving both its beauty and its history for future generations. But if you ever find yourself walking the streets of Bellevue at night, take one last look towards those darkened bay windows above. You just may catch a glimpse of Gus, still standing guard, still watching,